What is going on, my people? Welcome back to the Unfiltered Empire. You know we're back with another exquisite video. You got your host Melo. I'm back with my guy.
What's up, boy? It's your boy Jhy.
Yes, sir. And we are back for another one. You know how we do on a late night special. Today we're gonna start out just like how we do every other video. Before we get into our word of the day, how you doing, my guy? How you been doing?
Let's see one of my peoples today. It had been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Talk about going and checking up on your friends, making sure that they're good, the headspace is straight. We got some good eats. You know
yes, sir.
You know
got
my,
you.
You know my fat ass. Gotta stay eating.
Hey, what am I saying? I can't even laugh, bro.
Bro, yeah, bro, be 2 burritos deep. You know what I'm saying?
Uber Eats, buy one get one.
But what's up with you though, bro?
I'm doing great, man. The morning started off a little shaky. Got a lot of trials and tribulation hit me this morning. But throughout the day, I literally listen to frequency all day. I put on positive vibrations and positive energy frequencies to kind of raise my energy, because I did feel like this morning I got pissed off and I got aggravated, and I felt like if I was to go listen to some more music that is on that same frequency, my day would have went out a whole different way. So it's been a great day, bro. I gotta be honest. Made some money, lost some money. I took a L in trading today, pretty heavy, but it's part of the game. You just kind of rewrite everything and keep going. It's been a great day. What's the word of the day for today, my guy?
Today's word of the day is unshakable. It's unshakable also because, hey, you had a pretty bad day this morning, but hey, we still out here making this video, brother. We are unshakable.
Nothing gonna stop it.
Yeah, it don't matter how our day start. We're gonna make sure that the end of the day is always, you know what I'm saying, staying positive.
Most def, man.
So let me see. What we got on the books for today, actually?
Shit, we got a lot on the books today, bro. We're gonna talk about maturity.
That's my bad. I guess I should have zoomed that in a little bit.
Nah, I could, like, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, hold on. What we got on the list today? Shit, I don't know.
I thought you were just gonna go in and start talking about something we had already talked about some shit.
I'm gonna hear about it.
Alright, that's my bad. That's my bad.
Cause when you asked me that, my first instinct was like, oh shit, what do we have on the list? Let me actually read this shit real quick.
Shit, okay. Okay.
If you want, I can hop in, or you can react.
No,
to
I can go ahead.
Okay, go, bet. We'll just
shoot. So on the books today, we got a couple of questions. We're gonna start the first one off. Maturity without mileage. Looking older because of life stress. Now we're gonna expand on it a little bit, because younger people today are carrying the weight of trauma. They're carrying the weight of financial stress in survival mode. And a lot of us are in survival mode right now for a lot of different reasons. Either, you know what I'm saying, you're going through stuff that could be work, that could be more than work. You know, some people are dealing with family stuff. And again, you're still 20, you're still young, you know what I'm saying? So now you're getting stressed out by all of these things. You don't know what to do.
facts.
So I'm gonna say this twice. You know what y'all really hear. Trauma ages you faster than time does. Trauma ages you faster than time does. A lot of people are sitting around with trauma from maybe their childhood. You know what I'm saying? They got parents. I get it, not everybody's situation is the same. But now what can I do to, instead of using this trauma to depict my future, how can I change this? It's time to kind of, I don't want to say, because I don't want people, everyone doesn't need to be rude, everyone doesn't need to be mean, but it's a time where you kind of got to sit down and think, are the people that are around me, the people that gave me this trauma, are these people necessary for my life? Now, I'm not telling you to cut somebody totally off. What I am saying is distance yourself.
Observation is key.
Yep.
quick interjection, because the wisdom he's spitting is amazing. So I want him to keep going. When you have your car, you do an oil change, you do an emissions test when it's in certain states. I'm always going to bring back the car as a reference because everyone uses it every day. You check up on these, and then the people that don't check up on their car, they realize how the car all of a sudden just starts breaking on them. It's the same thing with your mind. It's the same thing with your body.
Right.
Think about what he just said, like observation. You don't got to cut something off, but you need to be aware. Okay, these people are saying this, and I feel this type of way, and I remember how this made me feel in the past. Do I want to keep feeling like this? And then if I don't want to keep feeling like this, is the person the reason why I'm feeling like this?
And why is the middle class? Why is the middle child in the family always seen as if they are one either divided from the family or the one that's gonna do more in the family? The oldest child has the most knowledge. You're born first. They're gonna be the worst out of all of them. Actually, some people say it's the youngest, but they're actually gonna be the worst because they're gonna get away with more.
Yeah, because you're learning how to parent. Yeah,
actually, the middle child is actually the one that's getting learned how to teaching how to parent.
Oh, I'm saying from the parent perspective.
Oh, okay, no, okay.
Yeah. I'm saying like the parents have it, because I'm thinking of me, like I'm learning how to parent.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to learn how everything that I think and everything that I say, it needs to resonate with a 3-year-old. So then if I could teach to a 3-year-old, I could teach it to anybody.
Yeah.
So I have to learn first, because I never was a parent before. I have to learn now in the background on top of living life and focusing on learning the other things, because the things I learn in my everyday ties into what I'm learning to be a parent. Because people nowadays, if you like, when you look at parenting, when you look at the person that's raising you, you have to look at their philosophy and where they're coming from and the things they're teaching you. Because they're just gonna program you with what they know. So that builds trauma into a lot of people. Because
I was about to get into.
Yeah,
again,
go ahead.
Yeah, because again, you're only imagine. Okay, so your mom, you know your mom doesn't like her mom. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
They don't have a great relationship.
Yep.
What do you think that your mom is now going to teach you?
Because what do you see?
And what do you think that you're going to get out of that relationship? If your parent is sitting here loving on you,
come on,
you're gonna feel that, okay, well, I want to be around my parent all the time. I want to be around this person all of the time.
I want to be loved all the time.
Right. Don't let that trauma be your hate. Don't let that trauma be your darkness. Because a lot of people sit in that trauma and then now you don't want to do anything with your life. No.
You will.
Find the help. There's people out here that will talk to you, bro, and get you through that trauma. And I get it. Like, some people, again, like, I've never dealt with some of this stuff. So I fully, wholeheartedly, I get it. Some people are just going to give up and be like, nah, I don't want to do it. But, bro, go talk it out. There's somebody out there that's going to listen to you and agree with what you're saying. Because that's all people want.
But I'm going to throw in, though. Try not to go to someone that's going to fully agree. Get questioned a little bit. Because you want
to an extent. It depends on what it is. It depends what it is.
Yeah, you want.
I will say that because not every situation is going to be the same.
Yeah, for sure. I 1,000% agree.
Yeah. So it's like sometimes yeah.
It just depends because you gotta think now on the root of trauma. Mm-hmm. So since we're talking about trauma, if you're gonna when you're going to go get help dealing with trauma, because I personally think I seek out to talk to different people. I don't specifically sit there and tell them my exact trauma, but I know how to break my trauma down into aspects that resonate. So when I break it down to them, I want to be challenged, because if my trauma gets challenged, I then and there get to make the decision in my mind: is this trauma worth it or not? Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only standpoint on like me saying, you should get challenged. Like, I'm just saying that from the standpoint of You want to grow out of the trauma because it's possible. It's very possible. We all go through some treacherous things in life, and we all experience some crazy things. And it's okay to have trauma. It's never like, oh yeah, the trauma, you need to cut it off, you need to stop. No. What I'm saying is, the trauma that you have, what is it doing to your life? You know how you feel in certain moments. You know how it's affecting you when you think and you go through the motion with things. And I know you don't want to keep going through that. So that's why you have to get challenged to see that it should.
I also want to say though, there's some people out there that they know they have the trauma, but they also don't know. I kind of want to say the feelings that come with it, and some people are going to resonate with this, and some people aren't. But there's some people, yeah, because it's some people are going to sit here and say, yes, I have trauma. That's good. You know what I'm saying? You're admitting it. But I don't know when these overwhelming feelings are that trauma coming back to me.
So let me ask you this then. If you can sit there and tell me you have trauma, I'm going to ask you, what is the trauma?
Right. Some people are gonna forget that trauma though. Cause now I pushed that memory so far back. I pushed that memory away. I know I have this trauma. Yes. For instance, I can't use that one because that's fucking. Okay. Like I said, some of this is gonna resonate with people somehow. Again, you know you have this trauma. You know what I'm saying? Again, you feel overwhelmed. That's the trauma coming back to you. Go get this help. And like he said, don't just sit here and hear one person what they're saying. Just take it.
Yeah.
But again, find someone that is going to. Because in order for someone to help you, they have to agree to a point of what.
I don't agree with
that. Really?
I think someone can help you without agreeing to anything you're saying. Because I look at it from my perspective on what I want to do at certain times. When I was younger, I don't know if it's the best example, but my dad did not want me to have a phone at all until I was 18 years old. It doesn't really build trauma, but it also builds having someone around you that has a whole different agenda than what you want. The thing that I didn't realize, because I would be like, bro, I need to have a phone. I just know I'm not going to have a phone. Everyone else has a phone. And I would feel some type of way when I don't have a phone. I said, people with a phone. And he didn't agree with it at all. So like for me, using this as an example, it's like someone could be seeing it from a different perspective that actually benefits you from a perspective you can never see. Like when I was in that age, I didn't know that. Because think about it. Having a phone that young, realistically, nowadays is destroying the minds of these children. It is. You bring them, you open them to a world.
True, but I feel like in the world that we
nowadays, yes.
Yeah. Well, even now, back then though too. I feel that
growing up.
I agree. I feel like that. I'm glad that I was able to have a phone. Like even in the beginning, bro, I had a flip phone. Like I ain't have nothing crazy, bro. I had a flip phone, a red Motorola or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's a cool phone for a kid to have. You can't access the internet.
That's my thing.
I can just call. That's all I need. I need to be able to be in contact.
That's the purpose of a phone.
Right.
Nowadays, though, and when it comes to smartphones, you allow someone to go. But
that goes into what we were just talking about, though. It's about what your parents are teaching you.
That is facts.
Because again, I'm gonna when I have a kid, bro. Here's a flip phone. There you go, brother. You don't need no iPhone in middle school. You're good. You don't need to access the internet for real like that, bro. I just need to be able to. Again, I need to be able to.
I need to hear you. I need to communicate you. Make sure you're fine wherever you are.
You know what I'm saying? You're out doing something with some friends and all that good jazz. Cool. I need to dang know where you at, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely look at it from that standpoint because it's layers. When I say that, I'm really thinking about an iPhone with them downloading Snapchat, Instagram, and social media, and then going into that aspect of life. And bro, it's a loophole nowadays that it's destroying the kid's mind. And a lot of kids will fight their parents to have a phone, when in reality, if most kids waited until you're 18 to have a phone, Think about where your brain is when you're 18. It's still not developed far, but it's developed more than when you're in middle school or when you just become a high schooler and things like that. It's not the best example. It was just an example of like someone seeing a different vision of something that was actually empowering you. Because I think if I didn't have a phone until I was later, I would have cared less about what anyone thought. I would have cared less because I cared more because so many people saw it. It's the eyes that see everything that makes people start caring so much about everyone else's perspective. That's why I feel like back then in the days, people were more nonchalant because there was no 1,000 people watching your video when you post. It's whoever's out there looking at you talk, they're seeing the real authentic you. So there's a perspective now on social media of unauthenticity. People are fake online. People are showing you a life they don't live. People are also going to push things to you to stimulate your mind. We live in a capitalism. That's the word. Yeah, a capitalist country. So they feed off of all of your emotions. Everything that's made out here, even the biggest name people, what do they do in these podcasts, in these episodes, in these talks? They talk and hit you in the spot where they know it's going to get you because they know what you're feeling. And how do you know what someone's feeling? Because the world's stressed. And when the world's stressed, how do you exploit stressed people? You hit them in their feelings. You talk about pressure points that they're going to feel attached to, and they get an emotional attachment. And when they get that attachment to things, now you can sell them. Now you got them hooked. Now you got a product for them. Now you have a service for them. Now your system makes money while they either take the system and work it in their life, like what we're doing. We're going to emotionally attach you. We're going to get that attachment to you. We're going to say these things that make you feel a certain way, and we're going to make you think. And then when we do all of that, we're going to drop products to help you now get farther in life. It's a different vice versa when I'm dropping products to help you gamble. When I'm dropping products to help you go down a loophole and more social media shit that you don't need. So we're in a time where the amount of unauthentic work is at an all-time high. You have fake job descriptions on Indeed now. You have fake job listings. You have AI as humans. I can create an avatar as myself and say whatever I want to, and you think it's real because it's me saying it to you as an avatar. We live in a fake world in a way. It's just that you have to now become real in your soul to see the fakeness around you. A lot of people are living in this stressful lifestyle because they can't see the real shit. You stressed out because you're so indulged into the algorithm they want you to be in. They want you to be in this little area where you're focused on what this person's doing. We focus on that person, and then a lot of these people are living through their kids. A lot of people are living their life now.
I want to look that up real quick.
Oh yeah, bet.
I'm gonna look up the word algorithm for you.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the definition.
Yes sir. A lot of these people are living to other people. And what's the yep.
The definition of algorithm is a process or a set of rules to be followed in a calculation or other problem-solving operation, especially by a computer.
Now, think about how we program computers. We give the computer an algorithm to learn off of. The processor learns the algorithm and runs the algorithm over and over and over to get the task done. What do you think school is? School is a data set of algorithm that a family and a group of families came together and created that teaches the computer, which is the human beings they look at, that is built for the system, and they teach the computer how to work in the system. It doesn't teach you how to build your own algorithm to control and make your own system. It uses
AI.
Come on. That's why you have to detach yourself sometimes from the social media. That's why you have to detach yourself from people, because you don't want to be around a bunch of people that's stuck in the algorithm. The conversations you have are going to be pointless. There's certain people I can't have conversations with anymore, and they might think I don't mess with them, I don't like them. It's all love. It's just that, what are we going to talk about?
And that's why for our big brain people and stuff like that, why you're so bored in conversations.
All the time.
That's why you're like, you're sitting here, you're like, bro, I don't even want to be on the phone with this person, bro. Like, you're not talking about nothing, bro. Talking about the same thing every time we get on the phone. That's why I cut off so many people, bro. Like, you're talking about the same thing, bro. I don't care.
Stop getting your feelings.
You talking about stuff that you wish you could do, like You're wishing.
Yeah, and I don't wish I could. I'm
gonna
do it, bro.
For nothing, brother.
And stop living in the past. The past is holding you back from seeing what the future holds. When you live in the past, how are you planning for the future when you're living in the past?
That goes back to that trauma thing as well.
Because you're living in your trauma.
Living in your trauma.
Come
You're
on.
living in that past.
Come on. And
Bro,
it's
get over
time.
the past, bro.
Get over it, bro.
Time gonna keep pushing.
Do you think they're using the past against you to put you in the algorithm?
Mm.
If you notice how the past, for a lot of black people, they only think of slavery. So when they have that slavery mindset, they don't think of control. They don't think of building anything. They don't even think of having the power to build their own system. So that's the easiest person to control. You control somebody when they don't think they have no power. It's hard to control someone that knows they have power. And to know you have power is to decentralize yourself from the algorithm. Because if you're in the algorithm, what is the algorithm made to do? The algorithm is made to devalue you, so you depend on someone else. School, we talked about it in one of our past videos. They're cutting out more black history. Why do you think they're cutting out more black history? Because if black people think and know more about their self and their past, don't you think they're going to start thinking, well, damn, if they did that, I can do that too. And realistically, if they did that back then, what can I do now? I know I can do something now with what I got now. If my ancestors took countries over, created their own ecosystem, created businesses, created change where they're funding their own companies, they're employing their own people, why can't I do that now with what I got? And then realistically, if I can't trust my people, I'm gonna just go get a computer to do it. Because we have to wake up. We have to start realizing that, all right, man, times are getting harder. Inflation's here. Tariffs are here. The country is going into a recession. Times are gonna get harder. So when times get harder, people stress more. If we're so stressed out now, what do you think the next 5 months gonna look like? And if you can't plan for the next 5 months, how you think it's gonna hit you when it comes? So we have to wake up and start planning our system out. We got to wake up and start doing things that are more productive. But we just don't have time to waste too much. And when I say time to waste, I mean doing things that are unproductive to your soul and your happiness. Like, I don't look at basketball as a waste of time because of how happy my soul is after I play like, that is my art. That is something I love to do. So I look at those things as that, like, everyone has those things in their life. But scrolling on our phones, looking on social media all day long, watching Could Have Been Love or watching Drewski's new skit. Like, I did watch the Jamaican episode, I'm gonna be real, and it was actually pretty fire because I wanted to see what the culture looking like. But just pay attention to how much stuff is coming out. They're putting out more and more things to distract you. That's the main objective. They said years back, you will be happy with nothing. They will be in this country, own nothing, and be happy. And that's exactly what is happening to majority of black people. Not all, but majority. We own nothing and they're happy going to the club. They're happy going to the party. They're happy getting with the guys and playing 2K and just smoking all day. They're happy just doing nothing. Like, they're happy chasing the girls and focusing on girls all day long. Like, that's really the focus. Like, you don't have to focus on that all day long. That's gonna come to you naturally. Yeah. It's gonna come, especially when you're on your purpose. It's gonna come, and I'm speaking on it. Like, you're gonna attract the right people to you, other than the people that's gonna come around and suck all your energy away. Because in the time we're living in now, why would you need someone around you that's gonna devalue your energy instead of increase your energy? If you're not coming around me to help me grow faster, help me build better, help me be more efficient, then why are you around me? I don't need you around me, because then you're a liability, not an asset. And I'm not saying that in the perspective where I need a girl to be everything for me to, like, get everything done. No, we need to be better for each other's soul. Because when I'm around you, then I can feel the energy of someone believing in me, someone knowing that I can get to that next level, and I know she got my back. Like, she know that I'm gonna get. She see me at the next level before I even see myself at that next level. Most people not bringing that to the table no more. Like, you just want to know, oh, where we going? Where we eating? Key to my heart, food. Like, the key to my heart is intelligence. The key is. And this kind of going off topic, tangent, but it's like, I say this because when you look around and you actually pay attention to what these people are going through, because I'm a very observant person. A lot of these people are in turmoil relationships. A lot of these people are carrying a weight along with them. A lot of people are complaining inside, but not saying anything outside to the person they're with. So then that adds stress. Because we just talked about stress earlier. That's a standpoint of things that people don't even talk about for real. Like your personal relationship with the people around you. We talk about cutting people off. You ain't got to cut everybody off, but at the same time, now it's time to set boundaries. How much interaction am I going to have with you? That's why I bring up a shorty, for instance, because that is a lot of downfall for a majority of men.
That's facts, because I was just talking to somebody today, and it's like their brother was with a girl, and they're not even talking. So her brother is with a girl, and my friend had just moved in with him.
Mm-hmm.
But they hadn't been talking for years. They got a kid and all that. They haven't been talking for years. They live together. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing together. But again, like you're sitting in this place, and you don't like this person.
You don't. You're forcing yourself.
Like for what? Now you're asking yourself for what, bro? Because you can't blame it on a kid. Oh, we don't want to have a broken home and this, that, and the third, bro. Because as long as you're
no.
As long as you're, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're a good parent to your kids, as long as you talk to your kids, as long as you put in the time, as long as you put in the time to talk to them, you're good at the end of the day. You don't need to be around this person.
People.
Good.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was going to say, people value. People, you don't need to be around someone every day for them to value. They value the things the memory that you create with them.
Yeah.
So I say that from the perspective of me with my child. I have a 4-year-old and I don't see my child all the time. I don't live in the same state as my child.
Mm-hmm.
I love my child to death. I would do anything for the kid that I created in this world. The dude is an amazing individual. But at the same time, in the back of my head, when I know that I'm not around him all the time, I'm not getting to speak to him all the time. Well, I speak to him a lot. I don't get to speak to him as much as I want to. I don't get to be tucking him in bed. I don't get to wake up in the morning and bring him to school. I don't get to pick him up from school. Like, those little things make me want to value even more the time I have with him when I have the time with him. Because it's like, it boils down to the memory you create. That's why I also talk about the female part of it as well. Like, the memory and what you're impacting the other person with. Like, I know for one thing my child would never lack from me is knowledge of how to be better and how to make sure your mind is the key. Your mind is everything. And if I know that, I'm gonna try to teach that to someone as much as I can. Just like if I get a girl and she come around me, like, I wouldn't want someone around me that don't want to hear about the mind and don't want to value your mind and don't want to empower your mind. Because then how am I a growing person around someone that don't want to grow? That means I'm going to be sacrificing my growth. I'm the one that's supposed to slow down on growing for you because you don't want to grow? That's backwards. That's not how we're supposed to be living. Just like I said a while ago with the people living with each other and not talking to each other. Someone is carrying a long weight that then frustrates them, causes stress, in the long run causes sickness, and then also builds more turmoil for that family. I'd rather no broken homes. Like I currently have a broken home, and I hate the fact that I've created a broken home because no one else did it but me. It was something that I did, and in the standpoint of all of that, bro, it's like at the end of the day, I know if I was to force myself to do something, I'd be in a whole different situation. My mindset, my physical would be different, my mental would be different, and emotionally, I wouldn't be attached because I'm not happy. Like, we have to stop forcing ourselves to make other people happy. Like, and it's hard saying that because someone's gonna be like, well, you don't know what they do. Like, you don't know what they got going on. You don't know what they've done for me. You're right. But how you feel right now? Are you happy? Are you emotionally happy? Are you mentally happy? Are you spiritually happy? And if you are, while doing these things, I salute you because you're doing a lot to be happy when it's not that hard. But I wanted to get that out because I feel like that. Like, I'm not happy being away and not talking, but I'm happy that I'm in a space doing things like this with my time and building things where I know in the future, the time I'm about to have is endless. It's about to be infinity and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear would say. To infinity and beyond. You didn't watch Toy Story?
I did.
Oh yeah, to infinity. And
all right. Anyway,
you know how we get it, bro. Let's talk.
Well, let me say.
Yeah.
Productivity is key.
It is.
We're. I don't know.
No, productivity is key. Cause
give me a second. I just
yeah.
Go ahead.
If you're stressed, people that are stressed over schedule themselves. They pick up everything. Think about the holidays. I personally don't believe in holidays. Don't put that out there right then and there. I just keep it a buck, you know. It's different, you know. I was like, yeah, I respect everyone that does. I have nothing against people that do. I don't. Oh, you no. It's like you believe in it. You do. I guess that's cool. My kid believes in the holidays, and their family celebrates the holidays. But I look at all the things people do and put in their life for different holidays. So you're saying you're stressed. You're saying that you're emotionally torn. You're mentally tired, but then you're planning the biggest event for this day. Nice. You're planning to throw something for a bunch of different people and not even anything that you're
spending $500 on the stuff that can be saved. You know what I'm saying?
You could have doubled that money.
Yeah, you're stressing out about bills just to spend $500 on Christmas gifts for someone to say, great, look at what Brody showed me, and he's gonna use it for a month and then
leave it alone.
Stop it.
Like, we have to be productive, and that doesn't mean busying yourself and just saying you're busy all day long.
Well, I will say that kind of goes into what I was gonna say as well, though. Get busy. You know what I'm saying?
Doing the right things. Because doing the right things.
Busy because like that's the thing. Again, you have this much time. You have this much time to do this much time. Be productive, bro. Get busy. Again, doing the right things. Find stuff to do besides just scrolling. That's scrolling through your phone. Scrolling through, like, that's cool at night. You know what I'm saying? You've done what you had to do for the day.
I'm gonna say it's not, but I do it, so I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Again, like, okay,
but it's
after 6 p.m. and especially if I'm working. If after 6 p.m., after 8 p.m., brother, I'm not. I might hop on Chat. I might hop on Chat GPT, work on my word of the day or something like that. But I'm chilling. I'm not sitting here.
Because your brain needs to. function.
Your brain needs to rest.
Most definitely.
You shouldn't be just pumping. But at the same time, again, you do need to find things to do. It's time to start getting active. We talk a lot about meditating, going on walks. Again, if you're, instead of smoking, again, we ain't tell you to do drugs, but find mushrooms or something like that. Something that's gonna keep you active and energized. If you do that, then your brain productivity, increases.
Do things for your brain. Like, you ever realize they say whale food is the best food for your brain? Whales are the smartest species alive. Why do you think that? Because whales actually focus heavy on their brain. We're trying to discover whales' language so we can talk to whales. There's scientists right now working on studies to understand what whales, because whales are so far advanced than us, and they live in the ocean. Your brain is the GPU, is the chip, it's the power plug. Yep. Your brain is everything. So when we're sitting here telling you to get busy, we're sitting here telling you to be productive, we're sitting here telling you to start doing something like more that's sustainable, that's going to help you. Well, that really structures your brain, because the more you give your brain time to think, and when I say think, I mean deliberate thinking, where it's not, you're just thinking is not just laying there on social media thinking of what to post next, or thinking of what to create next, and thinking of what to plan next. When I say thinking, it means, how am I moving? What are the tendencies that I'm doing? Like, learn yourself. Fully learn yourself before you think you're going to go get busy doing other things. Because you don't want to put yourself in situations to where now you're burnt out. You're burnt out because you didn't know what you can handle. I've been burnt out so many different times in the past trying to juggle 50,000 different things. Like, right now I'm thinking about it. I forgot to call somebody today. I was supposed to call one of my clients and talk about some things that we got to do in the stock market and think about some things we got to do for his fitness page. And I did not remember to call. I overstepped. Like, I got off work, did some things, came here, got this video done. Like, that's part of same thing as us saying get busy. That's part of me being too busy, because now I'm not messing up a relationship because I'm going to communicate with that person. But that's a great example of showing, like, I'm saying this to you while working on it myself, because like I know now I need to do better. We were supposed to get on a call today. I was supposed to break down something, and I didn't break down the call with him. So just be mindful.
Yeah. If you got 2 hours to scroll on your phone, if you got more than 2 hours. If you got more than 2 hours to scroll on your phone, you got more than 2 hours to put into something that is going to increase your mind flow.
And check your screen time. The numbers never lie.
That's the biggest one, bro.
Don't say to yourself, I don't scroll that much. I'm only on YouTube I'm only on Instagram for a little bit. I'm not even on there too much.
I know for sure people are on TikTok hell damn more than they are on Instagram.
I was talking to my dad last night.
Nonsense.
Bro, nonsense. Like, I was talking to my dad last night. And we talk about Jamaica together all the time. Because me and my dad, like, we've been there a bunch of times. He loves going back there, but he hasn't gone back in a little bit because of how treacherous shit is out there for real. And I was telling him, like, everyone is programmed. They're programmed with what they're spending their most time doing. And that's listening to music. Like, I love dancehall music. I don't love it, but it gets me hype. It gets me in that zone. I mess with it. Like, I want to be in a good feeling, a good vibe. I'm going to listen to some dancehall, reggae music. But I actually listen to music to hear what they're saying. I listen to music to hear what the message they're putting in, because music is programming. Whether you like it or not, I know some people that don't believe that. Like, music is a way of programming you, because what you listen to frequently becomes your frequency. So if I'm listening to someone telling you I'm a sinner, I shoot people, I kill people, I go get 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 girls, and I go do these other things, what do you think is normal? I listen to it every day. My brain doesn't know how to decipher bad from wrong. My brain deciphers whatever I put in. So I'm putting in these things, even talking about American music, talking about the music we listen. Just today, I'm listening to Lil Durk and Lil Baby a little bit today. Like, I say that proudly because I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't listen to these people. And I'm like, bro, these niggas not really saying nothing for real.
That's why these girls don't fuck with us niggas like that no more, bro.
They don't.
Because niggas don't know how to be respectful. Like, you just think you taking off what Lil Durk said off a song, and you damn trying to spit that to a girl, bro. Like, that shit.
That'll turn them on, though.
Work, bro.
That'll turn some of these girls on.
Some of them, but
again,
who are you? What kind of girls are you trying to attract?
No, that's the biggest part right now. It's like,
okay, that's cool. If you want to pull a sexy red, that's cool.
That's what you want.
Come on, I want me a damn Meg Thee Stallion, Corley Ray. Okay, maybe not Meg.
Or Corey.
Corey, I'll go with her.
She's face, but she just got pregnant by Chippy Red.
Again, you're not thinking.
Yeah, but
guess what? You're an intelligent girl, bro. Listen to her music.
She knows how to make art. Upper hand. I feel like when you don't believe in yourself, that energy's not even there.
And that goes into something my cousin had told me too, because he's like, bro, y'all need to calm down, bro. Like, y'all some horn dogs out there, bro. Like, you need to stop thinking with this and start thinking with this, bro. Like, you're thinking about the wrong things here, brother. Again, it goes back to that one thing I was saying in the last video. Bro, this girl can be an OnlyFans model. This girl can be sexy red. Bro, find someone who is intelligent, who's gonna help you evolve, who's gonna move with you the way you're trying to move. And again, you don't gotta do it the way we're doing it. Not everybody's gonna be a content creator. Not everybody's gonna be an investor. But again, you can find someone who's, okay, babe, great job. You got this, you got a promotion, great job. Oh, we gotta move. All right, babe, come on, let's move. So that, you know what I'm saying, you can progress in your career as well.
And it ain't even being a yes man or being any of those different things as well. Because some people will take that and go a different route. Some people be like, well, you want someone that only listens to what you want to say and what you want to do. And you gotta critically think for a second. If you and a partner are together, and it's two to tango. So y'all are tangoing together. And someone has an idea as a core, because I was talking about this the other day. It's a little bit off tangent, but it kind of goes back. Like with everything I'm building, it is a team. At the end of the day, this shit's a goal, and the goal needs to be achieved. The goal is building everything out to where we impact millions of people. If I bring in family, or I bring in a girl, and they come into this team, and now they have a whole different agenda than what it is to get to the goal, you can't be a part of the team. It doesn't mean you're not part. It doesn't mean you need to do what I'm doing, but we all have to genuinely know that we're trying to impact people and we're trying to change people's lives. So there's different ways of doing that. There are different ideas that can come to the table. There are different topics we can go about it. Like, it's never about, oh yeah, I'm saying this, we need to do this. It's not that. It's let's work on the goal together. Like, let's get to that point B together. Because we're here at point A, and we're trying to get a bunch of people together to jump to point B, and you trying to go to Z.
It's a relationship. It's a partnership.
Yeah, man, this ain't no dictatorship. I'm not Hitler.
So work together to get to that goal. You don't know how much more you can accomplish when you have a partner. And this is why we do this. This is why we do this page together.
That is facts, man.
Because yes, by your solo, you know what I'm saying, solo dolo, you can knock out anything. But again, you get burnt out. Nah, I can be here, you know what I'm saying? Here, bro, let me help you edit this video and shit so we can get 20 videos out this month. Let me sit here and help you with. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say on a side note, don't forget to like this video.
Facts.
Share this video with somebody that you mess with. Yeah, I know, right? That's all, because like you were saying how we're collabing. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And now we need y'all to collab with us. Like, please like this video, share this video.
Thanks.
Do something, do anything. Subscribe. Anything helps. The more you interact with us, the more the algorithm is like, oh, people mess with this.
Thanks.
And the more the algorithm thinks that means more people can impact. So that's you being a part of the team and helping us achieve the goal without even doing anything. A like is a press. We tap a like on a girl.
Yep.
We tap a like on a dude.
Ass.
Like,
I'll say it.
Oh yeah, you feel me?
I don't know.
Like,
you can like something that's positive.
Come on, man. Because like you said, bro, it's a partnership, it's a team. We're trying to get to this goal. I keep it a buck. When I was doing this by myself, the views were okay. The views were cool. I got some views on videos. I bring in people with the like-minded individuals that also are pushing hard to achieve bigger in their lives in their own way. And think about it. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I'm not telling Jhy what to say. I don't care what he talks to. Like, but we're just doing this together, interacting with each other, having a great conversation. You see Baron on the other episodes. I'm not telling Baron what. I don't care what Baron says. Like, obviously we keep it professional. We're not gonna talk about nothing crazy for real. But at the same time, we all have the same goal. We're just trying to impact people in a positive way and come together and do it together. And it's low-key fun when you do it with someone. Now, we have a blast doing this, bro. It's 10 something at night, and I'm not tired. I want to keep going. Like, I enjoy
2-hour video.
Still, do you feel me?
It's over.
Man, I did want to talk about the state of the world right now. There was a electrical outage, and bring out my notes. I got some notes for you guys that I want to read out.
When we read that out, I want y'all to think, what would America do in this situation?
Facts.
And are you prepared?
Because that is the real question. A massive blackout hit Spain, Portugal, Andorra, and parts of southern France this weekend. These are all part of my notes I took down. Major distributions to public transportation, airports, businesses, and emergency services. They don't know what caused it. They're saying it could be a cyber attack. They're saying it could be aging infrastructure, or natural causes like heat waves are also being said as triggers. What I wanted to talk about is we have to realize how fragile the modern infrastructure that we live in is. Like, it really is. One event can take everything out. There's theories about cyber warfare, where people are attacking different countries through cyber attacks. And as a world, we're not prepared for these type of blackouts. Like, emergency services out, buses out, that's the economy wiped. Right then and there, the whole economy of people is wiped out. No money coming in, no food going out, none of that. Do you think we can survive 48 hours of no electricity? People are so hooked on technology right now that they forget electricity runs all that shit. If the power goes out, what are you gonna do if you can't scroll? What are you gonna do if you can't watch the TV and play the game? What are you gonna do? Like, that's a genuine question. Because some people can be like, well, I don't know. I'm thinking, well, there's sun outside. I'm gonna play basketball. I know 4 or 5 hours will go by quick. I'm gonna take walks in places I never would go walking before because I know no one got no electricity.
I'm waking up, going to the gym.
Yeah. Well, no, you're not going to the gym. The gym's locked.
Oh no, ain't no locked gym. Nigga, doors is locked. Nigga, like, let's get in
that key lock?
Hell no, let's get in.
You know them safety concerns. You know they're gonna be like,
Let's get in this motherfucker. Working out.
Facts. Like, there's so many things you can do now.
Efficient.
I'll probably go to a different state. I'll just take a. No, I wouldn't take a road trip. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm not leaving my home base. Because I'm vulnerable once I leave.
Yeah, that's
with no electricity.
That's all good.
Yeah, I'm staying there. Man,
Shit.
I just wanted to bring awareness to that. I wanted you to think about that because that is crazy.
And it could happen.
And it very much could happen. And the likelihood of that happening is just like the likelihood of a recession hitting America. A recession is going to hit us this year. It's creeping in right now. Can people handle a recession? Are people ready to handle a recession?
Too scared. They're definitely too scared. Stressed out.
Stressed the F out, man. But is there anything else you want to talk about this episode, my guy? We knocked out some. We knocked out some. This flew. Yeah, this flew by. I can't even lie to you. We didn't want to make this one too long because it's getting pretty late at night, and I do have work in the morning. And this is a grind, bro. Like, it's a grind that I'm in love with. Dropping knowledge, learning every day. This is forcing me to keep learning.
Yeah.
Like, and it's forcing me to learn more intentional.
I feel like we always gonna have something to talk about.
Every time.
There's never gonna be a time where it's just like,
there's nothing to talk about today.
Nah. We ain't got nothing.
Nah, man. And I just wanted to throw in as well, because this is that place where you're going to hear it. I appreciate every one of y'all for watching this video. If you watch the whole videos, I appreciate you for real. Like, I'm doing this for you. You're the reason why I'm going to keep making these videos. And the more you keep tapping in, the better I'm going to get. And we're going to make an impact together. And this is the year where I keep telling people, Solar Cycle 25, whatever you put your mind to will blow up this year. Put your mind towards making greatness happen, and greatness will happen for you.
A lot of people feel great in the summer, and it's like you need to use that energy to keep pushing to what you need to get.
Why do people feel great in the summer? Do you know why? The sun's hitting you more. The rays of the sun's hitting the earth more. And think about what this summer about to be like.
Because now it's like, okay, go outside, bro. Did you know that if you just for anybody, you're stressed out, if you're, you know what I'm saying, having a bad day, if you take your shoes off and
ground,
yup,
dog, you going a little deep, boy. Grounding.
And people say this damn joke all the time. It's like touch grass.
Yeah,
legit,
touch
bro,
grass.
like legit, touch grass. Bro.
Hug a tree.
Touch earth.
Go hug a tree.
You're gonna feel 10 times better than what you did seconds ago. Because you're connected with the earth. You gotta remember that, bro. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter if you're a damn YN and you're damn, you know what I'm saying, shooting niggas and all that good jazz. Bro, be out there. I promise you, no stress. You'll hear the birds chirping. You hear the wind blowing against you.
You definitely will.
It's smooth, man.
Jhy hit a crazy point before we close off, man. Like, grounding is key, and that's something we haven't really talked about too much, so we can go a little bit in it. Like, I hug trees, and when people see me hugging trees, I know they're looking like, what is this nigga doing? And I'm like,
tree hugging?
Yeah. And it's like, but when I told my teammates about this, and they started doing it, and they told me how they felt after, I don't say nothing no more. Like, you need to think about it. Where does the energy come from? What's the source of the energy? The core of the earth. What's keeping the earth up? What's keeping the earth, the core?
Why do you think people like to go to the beach? And then when they leave the beach,
You feel-
or leave vacation,
You feel good.
you feel great.
You know that the beach heals your muscles and your bones.
I went to the beach and I hate the sand. Like,
I love
I'm not,
the
yeah,
sand.
I'm just one of those persons like, bro, I just don't